Hello there, guys. Welcome back to the other side of the pond, Football Channel News, where I give you my thoughts on the news that's happening, and I ask you your opinion. Most importantly, sorry about the tank top, guys. It's 105 degrees in the beautiful US of A where I'm based, so you'll just have to deal with OnlyFans Michael for today. We've got a few things to get into today, guys. Quite a few news that I want to pack down and break down for you guys. It's the day after our embarrassing defeat from Flamengo. I'm less emotional than I was in the video yesterday. I'm a bit more calculated. I still have the same points that I raised to you yesterday. If you would like to hear my immediate reaction on the game, I would send you to yesterday's video. You could get a full understanding on my thoughts, and of course, as I said, leave your thoughts in the comment section. I would love to understand what you guys think about yesterday's game. So I want to get into the first thing is Enzo Maresca, right? Enzo Maresca, there's reports that came out, or he did come out himself and speak on how yesterday was an experiment, how he was trying something new and trying new things, right? We saw Cole Palmer on the wing. We saw Malo Gusto play as a traditional right back. And then we saw Reece James play in midfield. So we've been seeing a lot of this throughout the season from our coach Enzo Maresca, who I believe is a man who is still learning on the job himself. He's not really managed at the highest level for any period of time. So the same way the players are not the finished article, Enzo Maresca is not the finished article. So we've been seeing a lot of this, as I said, where Enzo Maresca tends to put a lot of square pegs in round holes and playing players out of position. I don't know if he understands that during the season he needed to do that because, fine, he did not have any options. Renato Vega was gone. Romeo Lavia was injured. So we had to put players in the midfield, players like Reece James, players who understand that pivot role. I did not see a need for it yesterday, as we have Isugo, we have Andre Santos, we have a fit Romeo Lavia. And I think Enzo Maresca needs to wean these mediocre tendencies out of his coaching, out of his game, because it's going to set him back. He needs to play players in their right positions, play players in the best way that they can affect the game, you know? And that's my main objective out of you, Enzo Maresca. We're not going to get a change, guys. Chelsea fans, we're not getting a change. Enzo Maresca is going to be our coach going forward into the next season. So this thing I'm seeing on Twitter, on social media, Enzo Maresca out, it's not realistic, guys. You guys are not being realistic to what is actually going to happen. Enzo Maresca is not leaving the football club. He's staying at the football club. So we need to give him the right tools so he can learn, but give him the right tools as well so he can perform at the highest. Let's get this man a serious left winger. You know, let's get this man a serious goalkeeper. Let's get this coach the right tools, the right capabilities so he can perform, and then we can judge this coach. So those are my thoughts on Enzo Maresca. We saw an interview yesterday from Cucurella. Cucurella comes out and speaks about the period where the team is. They've had a long season, retired. I mean, it's hot, guys. It's hot in the US. These boys are knackered. I get it. They've given themselves all season. You know, they're tired. You know, it's hot. So I do understand that point. I take it as just an excuse, Cucurella, but I do understand that point. I do understand that Flamengo is in a different part of their season. In Brazil right now, it's the first 7 games of their season. They're in the beginning part of the season. Their schedule is different from the European teams. So they're in peak of their powers right now, and clearly we're not. You know, so I take that on. Moises Caicedo also explained the same thing about the heat and the pressure, and then he also slightly explained a little bit about the Nicholas Jackson situation. I'm going to get into Nicholas Jackson in the next phase though. So that was the experiment by the coach and the not understanding by the players. Having Cole Palmer for the first time back on the wing, he looked like a pedestrian, you know? Cole Palmer looked like just a cone that these Flamengo players can just play around, you know, training match. So yeah, that was a little bit shocking, but it's nothing to lose our heads about, guys, and flip up over. At the end of the day, Flamengo's not our ops. Our ops are in Europe. As much as their social media fans are prowling around and saying all this stuff, they're not ops to us. So we'll take that L and move past. Now, on to the next section is Nicolas Jackson, guys. I have news from Gianluca Di Marzio, an Italian reporter, stating that Juventus and Napoli have both made inquiries for Nicolas Jackson. They've both spoken to Nicolas Jackson's representatives, and they're trying to figure out if their deal can be possible for Napoli or Juve for Jackson to be the striker. Listen, Juve and Napoli will be getting a recently 24-year-old turned striker who I think has played out all of his intermediary part of his career. Excuse me, English is running away from me. His intermediary part of his career, where I'm gonna say he's gonna miss chances, he's gonna be naive, he's gonna be the Jackson that we see now, you know. So I think if they do sign this player, they'll be signing a good player, a good striker, and yeah. I've said my piece on Nicolas Jackson. I do not think he's good enough to be a Chelsea striker. I love the hard work that he does. I love he presses. I love he moves. I love he gets about the pitch. You know, he gets about the pitch. He looks like a person who cares about the game, the sport. But for me, he does not have the levels needed. Does not have the levels needed to perform at the highest level for Chelsea in the Champions League, in the Premier League, to consistently bag goals, to consistently overperform his expected goals, to consistently affect the team the way he's supposed to with goals. And now the fact that we're seeing this petulant side of him as well, guys, Nicolas Jackson is currently banned from 2 competitions. Nicolas Jackson is currently banned from 2 competitions in a space of 3 games. This is a problematic situation. This is not a person who we can rely on to take us into any competition. He's banned from 2 competitions, the Premier League and the Club World Cup, simultaneously. So I don't have any more things to say about you, Sir Jackson. Thank you very much. I do no longer want to see you playing for Chelsea. I am taking that stance. A lot of people are saying, oh, it's an aggressive stance. And I am taking that stance because I believe that there's other strikers out there that can score goals, that can put goals away, and hopefully not get red cards. 2 red cards in 3 games. So, thank you. That's my point. Andre Santos, guys. Where is Andre Santos? Enzo Maresca. Where's Andre Santos? This is one of Strasbourg's player of the season last year, right? Fantastic box-to-box midfielder. Todd Bowley came out in a business conference and they asked him about the team, and he mentioned Andre Santos, huh? Todd Goldstein or whatever he calls himself, right? Mentions Andre Santos. So I'm asking myself, where is our midfielder? Why are we playing our captain? Fine, we trust Reece James is our captain, but why are we playing him in the midfield when we could play Andre Santos? Was it the red card of Nicolas Jackson that made Enzo Maresca change his thoughts? Enzo Maresca blew the game for us yesterday. Are Chelsea planning to change, guys? Are they? You tell me, are Chelsea planning to change? Do you guys see a change coming from Chelsea? I know I've got, my analytics tell me that I've got 500 views from my first video, which is fantastic. So I want all of you guys to comment. My analytics also tell me that I've reached the first 10 subscribers or double digits. So please, guys, I urge you, if you want to join this community, if you want to be a part of this community, if you want to grow with us, it's very simple. Just like and subscribe. It takes none of your time. It helps me a bunch. Yeah. So back to the question. Do you guys think Chelsea are going to change? I don't. I see them doing the exact same thing they've been doing in the past 3-4 transfer windows, and that's throw a bunch of kids at the team and hope. We need quality, guys. If yesterday is not a big sign of that we need a mature head in that team, I don't know what more you want. I rewatched the game. We threw the game in 6 minutes, guys. We threw the game in 6 minutes. It was 6 petulant minutes and the game was thrown. It was conceding the equalizer, conceding the second goal, Nicholas Jackson getting a red card. All of that happened within 6 minutes, guys. These boys were fine up until that point. 6 minutes goes on, and they lose their heads, and we lose the game in 6 minutes. And I've seen this throughout the whole season. I've seen it when this team goes up back against the wall within a game, and one guy loses his head. They all lose their heads, all of them. Nobody's there to pull these boys together to try to salvage just this game. I'm not talking the bigger picture. Just this game, the moment, the 90 minutes that we're in. When one guy struggles, we all struggle. And Reece James is not the vocal captain. Reece James is more of the do me captain, or watch as I do and do as I do. But he's never on the pitch. We need an old head. We need an old head. We need an old head. Again, we're speaking of what? Emega. We're speaking of Emega from Strasbourg. Emega's 19 years old. He's fine. He's had 40 games, and his goal record is not bad in France, but he's 19 years old. It's a 19-year-old striker. What are we going to throw a 19-year-old striker to Enzo Maresca and ask him to go into the Champions League and not get embarrassed? Come on, Chelsea. Stop being naive. Stop being naive, Chelsea. Yesterday should have showed you. We got drilled by Brazilian team Flamengo. The Champions League hasn't even began. It has not even began. Wake up, sporting directors. Wake up, sporting directors. We have this deal. We have this deal. Rudy Galetti has spoken. So I'm going to break this news to you guys. I just found out that Rudy Galetti has spoken, saying that Mike Maignan agreed a 6-year deal with Chelsea. Mike Maignan agreed a 6-year deal with Chelsea already. The only thing stopping Chelsea is a mere $3 million. $3 million. You lose a leader. You'll lose a potential leader, a mature player, one of the greatest goalkeepers in this generation. You'll lose him over $3 million. But you'll throw a bunch of money at Mamadou somebody. Some random Mamadou as a centre back. You guys need to figure out your priorities. Chelsea, you need to really, really, really figure out your priorities. I'm urging you, I'm imploring you to do the right thing here. We have news from Jamie Bino-Gittens. We've been in conversations with Jamie. Looks like we're going to have to pay over the odds for this player. Something over like £50 million, which is, for me, is a joke. If you ask me, it's a joke. £50 million for Jamie Bino-Gittens. What are we doing here, guys? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Rafael Leao is on the market. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Rafael Leao is on something silly like 100,000 euros a week. We could add 50,000 euros to that and have Rafael Leao. Why aren't we doing these things? Why aren't we going for these major targets? What's going on here? What are we doing here? Are we not trying to win the Champions League? Are we not trying to play at the highest level in the Premier League? This transfer window is going to prove to us, Bluco, what you're about. Are you guys a winning ownership, or are you guys just a money ownership? This will prove to us. At the end of this transfer window, if you guys throw a bunch of kids at this team, we'll know what you guys are about. The next couple weeks, tell me everything about you. Bluco, Todd Goldstein, all of you, all your or your mates. We'll know everything about you guys in the next couple of weeks. Whether you guys want to win or whether you guys want to be mediocre. I want to end off with I wanted to end off with a laugh, but unfortunately, it looks like it's going to end off with another sad moment. Where is Cole Palmer? We need to speak about Cole Palmer, ladies and gentlemen. It's time. Yep, it's time. We all didn't want to have this conversation, but it's looking like we have to have this conversation. Where's Cole Palmer? He's been gone for like 5 months. Where is Cole Palmer, guys? He's been gone for 5 months. He's a shadow of himself. Shadow of himself. Hitting balls over the bar. Not seeing passes. Getting the ball taken from him like he's a child. Like he wasn't the Premier League player of the season just last season. Or the young Premier League player of the season just last season. His goal involvements have nosedived, like incredibly. No more assists. The assists have dried up. The goals have dried up. The flair, the cool, calculated, nonchalant, I don't give a fuck player. He looks like he really cares now. And that's a problem for Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer is the only player that you don't want him to look like he cares. Cole Palmer is the only player that you're okay with him being cold. Every other player, you want them hot and you want them to look like they care. With Cole Palmer, you want him nonchalant like that. You want him almost like oozing a I don't give a fuck. And right now, he's giving a lot. He's giving a lot. He's not looking the same player. And I don't know if that's the Enzo Maresca system or if it's Cole Palmer. But one thing I know about great players, really great players, I've been watching this game my whole life. One thing I know about really great players, they find a way to shine in every system. They find a way to affect the game and be themselves and be who they are in every system. We've seen this, guys. We've seen this in Chelsea teams. Eden Hazard played throughout all different systems. He played throughout defensive Mourinho. He played under structured Antonio Conte. He played under open, expansive Sarri. So he played under all three of these coaches who interpret the game in three different ways, and he shone. He was able to shine. I think Cole Palmer needs to really figure out what's going on with him. For some reason, FIFA keeps on raising his rating up from 85 to 87, now 89. Hey, I'm a Chelsea fan. I'm not complaining. But honestly, FIFA, this man doesn't deserve an 89 rating. He has not been anywhere near that in the past 5 months. It's scaring me, actually. It's sort of reminding me of the Phil Foden, you know? Is that what's happening to these English players? Why are they peeking out elite faces for like 4 or 5 months, 6 months at best, and then being mediocre again? Like, I don't know. It's a question for you guys in the comments. Yeah, long video today, guys. I had quite a bit to say. We went through quite a bit of things though, so it was a pretty successful video for us. As I said, guys, please, if you made it to this far, obviously you like the content, subscribe if you want to, and yeah, see you guys tomorrow for another news video. Peace out.